grade. So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about coloring in our balloons that show our identity. So last class what we did was we sketched out the balloons, we sketched out our designs to show our identity, and now what we're going to do is we're going to start to color. So remember, we're showing perspective in this project, so you need different materials for different balloons. So you need marker. I wrote marker right under my art balloon, crayon for your medium, and then colored pencil for your small balloon, because we're going to show that it's getting kind of fuzzier going back into space. All right, so for coloring, the main thing what you want to do is make sure that you take your time. So when I'm coloring, what I like to do is I kind of like to outline the shapes in it first. And these little paint splotches, they're not going to be brown, but they're going to be a different color once I start to color them in. But that's going to help me when I'm coloring, so I don't go into an area that I don't want to. So when you're coloring, you just want to make sure that you take your time, do your best work, be very careful. Don't rush through. This is not a rushing through kind of project. There's no prize for being first. And also using your materials in different ways. So like if you can tell right now, I'm using the side of the marker. That's to get larger areas. The tip of the marker is for smaller areas if you want a skinnier line. So when you're doing that, consider that. Same kind of thing with crayon and colored pencil. And let me just kind of hop to that as I finish my paint palette. I'm going to be coloring in the whole thing. So let's say I'm moving on to crayon. So I'm going to turn that. And same thing when you're coloring in, you want good craftsmanship. I'm trying to find a good, well, I'll start off with the background. I'm going to make my background for my sushi green like wasabi is. And same with my dog's name is Wasabi. I should really get him a green collar. That would probably be a good thing to show that his name is Wasabi. So when you're coloring, just make sure that you're taking your time and getting those white spaces. If you're coloring like this, that's not what we want. I see those scribble marks. Just go over it if you do make those marks and make these nice and bold. So I'm going to stop right there for the crayon. Let's say I'm moving on to my colored pencil. So with the colored pencils, you can get really, really light tones with these, and I really like that for this project because our smallest balloon is going to be the one in the very, very far back. So when you're coloring your smallest balloon, you don't want to press too hard, because if you press too hard, I'm just going to go like that, you're going to get a really dark, bright, vibrant color. And that's not what we're trying to show in this. We're trying to show that it's moving back into space. So pressing lightly with your colored pencil is going to help you get those soft, fuzzy colors that show atmospheric perspective. All right. So I am going to go back to, just because I like to do things in order, I'm going to go back to my big balloon, and then I am going to start to color the rest of it.